Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amir Dawawala and I'm recording this video in response to the QSTP email requesting a video demonstration of my product. The product is called as QPunch and we have developed this from my company, which is called as PMO Bytes. Myself, I've been here in Qatar from the last 10 years. I've been handling some mega projects for MISA, Qatar Foundation, and I was involved in the Musharraf Doha downtown development construction to create a smart city. Plus, I was involved lately in the Microsoft data center implementation, which is happening within QSTP. All right, so yes, so the company's name is PM Mobiles, and we're trying to create kind of a smart project management solution. The reason we say it is smart is that we are trying to blend the latest technology. We are trying to explore opportunities in the latest technology and trying to get it into the project management discipline. The reason we are doing this is there is still a lot of poor performance in terms of project management overall globally. The statistics says there's 9.9 of every dollar has got wasted due to project performance, which constitute to 99 million of every dollar. Now, the reason until now this is not completely blended, the technology is not completely blended into this discipline is the project management is a combination of arts and science. What I mean to say is basically when you're on a site and you're working on a project, there is a lot of soft skills you require, a lot of communication skill, what to say to whom, what kind of critical decisions you take on the site based on a particular issue, what kind of reporting to who, which stakeholder you would do. All this, it is difficult for the computer to gauge, but at the same time there is a lot of monotonous work which a project manager does, which could be eliminated in terms of coordination, in terms of documentation, in terms of repetitive similar reporting. And we are trying to see opportunities in such a way that we are exploring the technology part of the whole solution, and trying to find areas where we could automate and improve the whole cycle, and not only just improve efficiency, improve the cost. uh, Once there is also a major issue of a lot of paper wastage, especially in the construction project, which also we are trying to tackle part of the problem. And with the solution, what we're trying to do is kind of a paperless mechanism, improve overall traceability of the activity of resources in a very dynamic instant view. We're trying to provide based on experience of similar projects, kind of a template to the users. So as soon as the user is trying to do a project which has been done in the past in a similar area, we will talk to those subject matter experts who have done those projects and try to embed a lot of similar activities as a template for the one who's trying to start a new project on a similar line. For example, like if I am trying to do kind of a construction of a mall in Qatar, there is a lot of malls already built up, and there will be a lot of experience which those people have gone through in building that mall. So all those experience, how it can be taken as activities and put in a template as part of our solution. So when I go through in the design stage, I have to go through a kind of authorization stage by the civil defense, and there is a prerequisite to get my all my designs authorized by civil defense. And there will be a lot of steps I have to go through to ensure that authorization is done in the right manner. Now these steps are provided by QCTD. Now what we will do is we'll take those steps, we'll embed it as a template part of our offering. So when a builder or a contractor gets into our system, he sees all those activities already listed for him. So what he needs to do is just assigning people. He's going through he's little bit customizing, he's just changing some timelines, and he's ready to go as a plan immediately and can get started. So this is the kind of advantage we are trying to give, and uniqueness will be there in our solution. This is kind of a dashboard of our solution, which is currently in the beta version. As you can see that we are just not catering to one industry. It is generic. It could cater to a startup like QSTP as an incubator could use this application to monitor their all their startups performance, how they're going about. We could use this part of construction, we could use this part of the software industry, IT industry, as a sales project which could be used. So in different domains, in different disciplines, this could be used. When you drill down into a particular project, you see those activities as they are going, you get a live kind of a view. So as a manager, my team is working, they're going through the activities, they're moving these activities from one part of the process of one area to the second area. Like I've been assigned an activity, now I take it into work in progress. As a manager, as different stakeholders, when I log into the system, because the system will provide logins to different people, yeah, at the same time they'll be able to view and see, okay, there are so many activities currently in progress, there are a lot of activities in um, go live for quality assurance, and I can do some kind of analysis behind this again using the system. Now these analysis are dynamic again and instantly happens as the team is performing. So overall it calculates and it tells you immediately that how much of the activities of overall the project task have got completed. So I can see there are 76 activities out of 120 which have got completed, so this shows me kind of a good statistics in terms of overall completion. But how is it happening? Is it in terms of the timeline, in terms of the area, in terms of overall assignment versus progress? Is it currently in control? All this also I can immediately dynamically remove other areas and just compare two areas and see how my team is performing. Further to do that, if I want to actually drill down and see my resources, each team member, how they are performing, and especially in the COVID situation right now where we stand, and this is a very very critical feature which is required by a lot of organization. In fact, Uridu is doing a proof of concept to see how this works, and if they find it useful, they're going to implement this part of their software development unit to see how those people are performing remotely and how the work is still being efficient between the team members. This kind of analysis you can do, can compare between each member how many activities each one is handling. Why did we choose the Qatar market and what kind of value we can provide based on the solution is there is a lot of projects still going on in Qatar. We have a 2030 vision and there is a lot of infrastructure planned and there is a yearly increment of 14.1% till 2030 in terms of project implementations. Now there is a deviation of 46%, around 46% between what we planned and what happens in terms of the actual budget. Now this could be actually improved with such solutions which we are trying to provide as a smart solution, embedding technology into it. So if we improve around 1-2%, we can save a lot of cost. And this not only locally, we could save it globally. And we estimate that 5% in every mega project could be saved because of the features and the value we are providing part of QPunch. There is some advanced features also we have planned part of the roadmap, and that is the reason we are seeking funding from QSTP. So the basic framework we have developed already as a beta, and now we want to stabilize that framework and take our application to the next level with advanced features. So this is one of the advanced features which is part of our roadmap, getting the status on the site itself, seeing the component. You could actually take your mobile, move it towards the component, towards this pipe, and see that test meter has been completed because it is blue. There is a replace well activity which is going on. There is a corrosion as an issue which has been recorded by the contractor. So when you go on site on an inspection, augmentedly you will come to know what is happening. Now the difference between our solution and others, they haven't gone to this leap of digital transformation which we are trying to do, and we want to be ahead and we want to get this into our solution quickly, and that is the reason we need a better team, experienced people, and we would require funding for that. The other solutions are not locally based, so that's another key area which we'll try to tackle part of our solution. This is it from my side. Thank you very much. I look forward for the next steps and the response for this submission. Thank you very much.